I have a bit of an unconventional topic to discuss today, something which may seem like no one's business or a personal preference, but perhaps shouldn't be. Cats have a unique place in the American home, unlike dogs or rodents. They've always had a bit of a reputation for being independent. This has led them to be treated quite unlike other pets, regularly left to roam at will outside of the house. Everyone knows a dog getting out of its yard is bad news, and letting a dog out isn't just taboo, it's illegal. But while a young cat roaming outside might seem like no big deal next to a pit bull let loose, neither are in anyone's best interest, and having outdoor cats is a very bad choice. This may seem like a very unconventional or strict stance, but let me tell you why. First of all, for those of you who love your cats, there's a very simple and strong argument. The great outdoors are full of things that hurt, maim, and kill your cat. No matter if they lived as a stray before or seem very streetwise, outdoor cats live shorter lives than their counterparts. I've had 3 outdoor cats just in my life, and all of them have went missing and presumably died long before the average life expectancy of a cat. They would have lived longer if we had kept them inside. All of my indoor cats I've had under the same roof as my stepmother. This is because my stepmother absolutely refuses to have outdoor cats on account of a very sad story where one of her outdoor cats got in a fight and came home with wounds that eventually killed it. She will not let our cat outside without a leash or a collar. So, if you want what's in the best interest of your cat, really you should keep them inside. The typical life expectancy of an indoor cat is between 12 and 15 years, and the average life expectancy of a cat that's indoor-outdoors is 2 to 3 years shorter. So, if you want your cat to live a long, healthy life, just keep them indoors. Another argument against outdoor cats is how they affect wildlife. While some wildlife, like raccoons and dogs and coyotes, are a threat to your cat can also be a threat to some other wildlife. Cats are actually very impressive hunters, and they can do serious damage to ecosystems. According to a study by scientists at the Smithsonian Conservation Biology Institute and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, free-ranging domestic cats are the, quote, single greatest source of anthropogenic mortality for U.S. birds and mammals, end quote. Anthropogenic refers to things caused by human activity. Therefore, all the ways U.S. birds and mammals die, which are caused by the things that we do as people, cats have the highest body count. This is because cats are an invasive species. They don't belong here and are not native to North America, and their popularity as house pets have spread them far and wide, and cats who leave their home kill and hunt for sport. They've even set up huge populations of feral cats in some place, including our campus. I've seen half a dozen feral cats or kittens just walking to Bedell or my classes. I suspect these cats are strays and not just outdoor cats, but all strays are descendant from their indoor counterparts, and the best way to cut down on a feral cat population would be to start at home with our friendly, cute kitty pets. And I understand, there are plenty of reasons to want to let your cat outside. I've had cats who meowed incessantly at the door to be let out, and I know a lot of people who say that their cats are a lot happier to go outside because they're used to it. But, I mean, a dog and a toddler would also be absolutely thrilled to go tear up the neighborhood unsupervised, but obviously no one would let them out, because you shouldn't. It's negligent. And the same principle honestly applies to cats. Not to mention, a cat is like any other pet, and its health and happiness is your responsibility as a pet owner. Just because a dog needs lots of space to run around doesn't mean you can let it loose. You're supposed to have a yard. if you get a dog that requires one. Cats are the same way. If you cannot provide an enriched life to a cat indoors, maybe you shouldn't have a cat. So, while I understand it's much more convenient to keep letting your cat outdoors, it is just not worth it. And it's not something a responsible pet owner would do. Believe me, losing an outdoor cat to something you know you had control over and could have stopped, it's just not worth it. Plus, the ecosystem will thank you just for letting your cat indoors. If they are annoying and want to be let out really bad, find some other way to distract their attention or make them happy. Play with them more or figure out something that works for both you and your cat, because it is not letting them outdoors. That is not the concession that you should make here. So, I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope that at least one of your kitties gets saved because you make the right choice. Because keeping your cat indoors is better for absolutely everyone.